Hey, my name's Keith Groover, and I'm the inventor of this instrument, the Glide, and today I'm going to be talking about transposition. So what I mean by this is the ability to change into different keys and the ability to change, like go throughout a scale without having to actually learn all the fingering stuff. There are two different kinds of transposition on this instrument. There's chromatic transposition and diatonic transposition, and I'll be talking about both of those. All right, so first of all, chromatic transposition. If I am stuck in the key of C, and I'm stuck in this range where I go from here to there, that's going to limit my musicality a good bit. So in order to change into a different key, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to hold down a D, and then I'm going to pull the thumbstick back, and then I'm going to play that note. And now, instead of being in the C, D, E, F, G, I'm now in D, E, F sharp, G, A. It's moved the entire instrument up a whole step. All right. So I've changed into the key of D. But what if I want to go into the key of E? Well, now I just go up another whole step. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to hold down those first two buttons, and then I'm going to hold back on the joystick. And now, so what's kind of fun about this is that every single time that you play a new note while holding down the transposition button, you will go up or down that many half steps that button is compared to C. So that sounded really confusing. Let me break it down a little bit. So here is C, here's D, here's E, here's F, here's G, here's A, here's B. If I want to go up a whole step, I will hold down those first two because that is a whole step above D. If I want to go up a third, a major third, I will hold down the middle button because that's an E. If I want to go up a fourth, I'll hold down these two buttons, so that's an F. If I want to go down a fourth, I'll hold down the G because that's where the octave break is. If I want to go down a minor third, I'll hold down these two buttons, which is an A, and then if I want to go down a half step, I'll hold down all three of those buttons, and that's a B. You can also change that, how far away that is, with the octave buttons over here. If you hold down both buttons, it'll do exactly what I just said. But say if I held down this, and then I also held just this combination in the right hand, it would go up an octave and a third. So, and then this way it would go an octave, and then, so I guess it'll be going down a major sixth, or minor sixth, I'm sorry. All right, so this actually ends up being really fun in that you can just hold down So what I did is on going up, I held down these two notes, these two buttons, and I went up, whole step, whole step, whole step. Sorry. And you get this whole tone scale. Or if I hold down the three buttons, then I'll get a chromatic scale going down. And then the joystick sharps and flats actually work with this as well. So if I wanted to go up a minor third, so the minor third would be holding down these two buttons, and then to the left, if I hold it to the left and down, I'm going to go up a minor third. I'm going to get this I'm going to get this diminished, fully diminished seventh chord. And you can do any combination that you want to. One of my favorite little tricks on this is to do this computer music kind of from the 80s impersonation where I'm actually going, I'm transposing up a fifth or down a fourth at, you know, kind of random things. So if you do this really quickly, you get something like that. All right, and that brings me to an important point. If you get totally lost with what key you're in, like I don't have perfect pitch, I don't know what key I'm in right now, I can actually just hold the thumbstick to the left, hit a function button, And that brings me back to middle C. So like that. Now the other kind of transposition that we do with this is diatonic transposition, and this is actually going to move my notes up and down a certain number of notes while staying in the same key. So going back to the first video in the series, if you remember, this is C, D, E, F, and then if I keep the same octave, it goes down to a G, A, B, C. So it's kind of centered on C. You've got that C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, like that. The way diatonic works is that it takes whatever note you happen to play, and then the next note, whatever combination of notes over here you have, it'll move up a certain number of notes or it'll move down a certain number of notes. So the easiest one to think about is probably D. So I'm playing a C, all right? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold down the first two notes, and then I'm going to push the thumbstick forward, and now I'm going to go up one note. I'm going to play it again, same thing, go up another note. Up another note, up another note, up another note. Like that. Now, if I want to go down a note, think again, C, B, I'm going to hold down my B, which is these three notes, and then I'm going to do that thumbstick forward, and it's going to go down a note. There you go. So it allows you to actually do kind of crazy scales and crazy arpeggios by just doing various combinations over here. And this is something you just kind of have to play around with for a while. So if I want to do like say a major 7 chord, I've got that low C. I'm going to do an E. It's going to go up 2 notes, up 2 notes, up 2 notes, and then up 1 note, and I'm back at a C. And then if I want to go down an octave, I can just hold it like this. Go up an octave, I can hold it like this. I can stay on those same notes. Like that. So any combination I've got, like I can do an octave plus a third, and an octave down plus a second, that sort of thing. You end up with a lot of flexibility. If I start on the second note of the scale, if I start on the D, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do the same pattern. Go up 2 notes, up 2 notes, up 2 notes, up 1 note. And you notice that was a minor 7 chord if you know your theory. If I go up another note, up another note, and if you notice that was a major 7 chord because that's based on the F, that's based on the 4th note of the scale, and then I go up another note, and this is going to be a dominant 7 chord. So I'm going to G, minor 7, and half diminished 7, and then I'm back to the C, and do a major 7. Now if I want to do those same things going down, this time I'm going to go down 1 half step, I'm going to go down 1 note, then go down 2 notes, 2 notes, 2 notes, and then I'll repeat the pattern. So I'm starting on this high C, I'm going to go down 1 note, which is that, and then down 2 notes, down 1 note, like that. All right, so it's something that you really have to kind of just play around with. Like at first, I know that can seem abstract, but I think it starts making sense once you actually, get a hold of it and start playing around with it. I hope that has helped. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if I can explain this in a clearer way for you, and I'll see what I can do. And I will see you next time. Thank you.